Hey, welcome back. Today, we're going to be talking about our fix and flip programs. They are awesome and we want to service you. So, before we get into the fix and flip programs, if you got any questions related to financing for your real estate projects, you can give me a call at the number on the screen, 347-696-0192. Or you can submit a scenario. The form takes 20 seconds to fill out, and you get a quote back just as fast. You could go to www.quotethisdeal.com. Okay, fix and flip loans. Who do we service? Beginners, intermediate, and advanced investors. Some lenders stay away from beginners, but we welcome them into our world. For beginners, and this really is just to how do I move this out of the way? This is really just to manage expectations. I get a lot of inquiries from beginners who don't have money, and I can't help you if that's the case. Generally speaking, and we require beginners to put 15 to 20% of the deal alongside our capital to invest. Now, that's not to say there aren't ways for beginners to start this profession without money. However, those are different ways I can discuss in a different video for sure. I'm happy to work with you if you've arranged the other capital, but as generally speaking, 15 to 20%, we give 80, 85. That's fair. That's reasonable. There are ways to do less for sure. I'm not going to tell you there aren't, but it makes it a lot cleaner when the beginner investor shares the risk with us. Okay. This program is one of our most popular programs. No payments and points at close. So we do charge points, right? It's not a no points program. I mean, there are lenders out there that do no points, but they charge you like 17% interest. They're getting their money from you. What we do is we disclose all of that up front. However, you don't owe those things until you pay the loan off. So we are essentially sharing in the profits. That's kind of how I talk to people about it. The leverage is super high. Leverage with the points and fees included could be up to 95% of the total cost, right? But you're not worrying about those monthly payments, and your fees at closing are limited to the title insurance company, your homeowner's insurance, and your down payment, which could be as low as 10%. That's it. Pretty competitive, pretty quick closing. 2 weeks is what I tell people to budget for. The deal has to qualify, though, since we are basically making your loan higher leverage. The ARV caps, 65 up to 75 still apply. And so to qualify for the deal, I need to take a look at it. You submit the scenario, quotethisdeal.com, and I'll take a look at it. But the big thing here is that you aren't burdened with the monthly payments, and you don't owe loan fees at closing, which is not something a lot of people are doing. So there's that. Standard fix and flip. So the product that most of our investors use is this 85 to 90% loan to cost. You bring 10 to 15. Points and fees are lower because it's less risk for us, and we can close quick, little as 5 days. We don't do an appraisal on this. We can even do rural, by the way. I should put that in this slide because not a lot of people are doing that. We can do rural stuff. Pretty competitive still. I don't know what else to say about it. It's pretty competitive. Okay, program number 4. This is the program that everyone wishes they had. However, for us, in order to qualify, you do need experience, at least 3 rehabs, comparable rehabs and exits within 6 months. This program, so the way I explain it to people when I talk to people who don't want to put capital in deal is this program is not an excuse for a lack of capital. It's an excuse to not use the capital you already have. So you still need reserves in the bank, and good thumb rules are, we like to see obviously enough to cover the closing costs, because you're going to pay, with this one, you're going to pay fees, title fees, loan fees, blah, blah, blah at closing. We will just cover 100% of the purchase and rehab in your loan amount. We like to see that you've got money to get your rehab started, because that'll still be on draws. And we like to see that you got at least 3 months of payments. We know that most investors have, they recycle the money. It goes in, goes out. But we want to see that at least 3 months are available. It is a higher cost, just like that other program, because of the risk associated with covering basically the full deal. And we can get this done without an appraisal too. So those are the 4 big programs. You can just scroll back and forth in this video. But if you want to talk about these in further detail, you can call me at this number. This is my cell, or you can submit a scenario. Again, takes 20 seconds of your time to do that, and I can get you an accurate quote based on the information you provide. www.quotethisdeal.com. Call me. See ya.